I'm from a time where individuality is the exception. Those of us who have chosen not to give up our independence are like stray dogs, fighting for the scraps left behind in the wake of the hive mind humanity has become. It started out inconspicuously enough. Back before we realized the slippery slope we were getting on, TVs became widely available. By the 1950s, millions. By the 2000s, billions. The same ideas sent right into the homes of people across the world, all being fed the same information to carry with them through their day-to-day lives. Information that influenced the choices they made. Who's good? Who's bad? What to buy? How to act? What to wear? The 2010s brought advancements to social media algorithms and smartphones. Every human, part of a functioning modern society, had information being targeted specifically toward them. People began advocating against their own self-interest, drowning in a flood of manipulated data pumped out by charismatic talking heads and influencers, only showing them a single path forward. By the early 2030s, AI had advanced far beyond simple assistance. It became advisor, therapist, teacher, and priest, tailored to every individual, learning their fears, habits, and values until it could manipulate them better than any government ever could. People didn't question their thoughts anymore because their thoughts were no longer theirs. They belonged to the algorithm. The 2050s brought the first brain-computer interface. The lines blurred between what people knew and what was accessed instantly from the implanted chip in their heads. At this point, how could any thought be considered original or even one's own? By the 2070s, fully integrated brain connectivity was the norm. By then, everyone was connected, mind to mind. Privacy was seen as dangerous. The collective mind became a god we built ourselves, and no one even noticed when they stopped praying to anything else. Individuality was seen as a threat to the functioning of the whole. Dissenters were not punished. They were simply ignored. You wouldn't even know you'd been changed, never realizing that self had been erased. I'm from 2109, but I found a way to stop it. Feynman once said an antiparticle is just a particle moving backward in time. Most dismissed it as a mathematical trick, but it wasn't. I found a way to encode information into positrons, true antimatter, and release them in a controlled burst. The trick wasn't generating them. It was aligning their trajectory just right, so they wouldn't annihilate, but reverse. The data rides them backward through space-time. Not much can fit. No images, no video, just this simple message. You're hearing this because somewhere, something in your world picked up a trace of that backward pulse and someone translated it. They'll tell you the future is inevitable, that everything is progress. But I've seen what's coming, and you don't want this world on your horizon. This is your timeline now. Don't let it become mine.